Alright, next I'll demonstrate for everyone how to clamp some of the common internal and external keys, as well as dimple keys, and how to use this fixture to make cutting more convenient. On the fixture here, there's a triangular arrow. When we disassemble the fixture or need to flip it and reinstall it, we just need to align this triangular arrow back to its original position. It's very convenient and there's no need to redo anything. At calibration, then we will now remove the fixture. After removing it, we can observe that when the fixture is screwed down, it will move to the left. At this position, it is recommended that you install an external suction key helmet because it needs to be fixed in height to cut one side of the key. Then the right side is where we clamp the internal suction key helmet. For example, our most common number 25 Honda key helmet. When we need to cut, we put it on top and position it. It is recommended to use a projection positioning method. This is a positioning block. There is a slot on the side. Put it in the gap slot of the machine to play a positioning role. After positioning, we lock it. After locking it, the right side is installed in the same way. In this way, the left side learns the shape, and the right side, then an identical key blank will be cut out. The common external system 1, for example, the HU49 key blank in number 01, is easier to clamp. The left and right sides are symmetrical and regular. Then it is a shoulder positioned key. Let's first stretch Xiaojun over and tighten it slightly, and then use this positioning block to make a shoulder positioning. The shoulder positioning is to put the positioning block down and press it tightly. Push the key forward, and then we lock the key. After locking it, you can see that the key is flat when viewed from this position, and it is also flat when viewed from the side. At this time, the key is armored. The right side is also armored in the same way. The keys cut out are exactly the same. Let's talk about some common key combinations, such as these external suction MIT8, MIT1. Its key is like this. The side here is not a complete flat. For example, this side is downward, then when you turn it over, it is an upward shape. From this angle, you can see that one side is upward and the other side is downward. It is a key with a left groove or a right groove. If you clamp this key directly, it may be installed crookedly. That is, one side is tilted. One side is higher and the other side is lower, so what should we do in this situation? Among the accessories that come with the machine, there are 2 shims. We place the shim on top of this. First, retract the key slightly, and then we use the positioning block. The positioning block serves as a firm support. Then press the key down onto it with a bit of force, and then tighten it. After locking it like this, we can see that the key is in a straight state. Looking from the side, there is a pad underneath, and it is also flat. We try to put the pad right under the key and pad it so that the key will not be installed crooked. This is a key clamping technique with left and right grooves on the outside. What we just demonstrated are some firm keys. Some keys, especially some shape keys, are not firm. How to clamp them? It's the same. I use this positioning block to do a head positioning. For example, press the key down here and push it up. After the key is installed, assuming that this is a head fixed key, push it up and then lock it. You can position it wherever you want. The same principle applies to the right side. The focus of a shape key is the big left. For the right facing one, we use this kind of electric chopsticks to pad up both sides to raise it and then lock it. Then the next is some special internal accessories. Let me tell you how to match them. For example, number 42 is matched with Volkswagen H66. It has left and right grooves on both sides, similar to external accessories. When you use it to clamp directly, it is easy to install it crookedly. It looks relatively flat, but in fact it is also crooked. It looks a bit crooked. So how do we install it? We use the same electric changer. Put the electric changer in this direction, unfold it, and put the battery pack in the middle position. We put the keypad here on the battery pack and under the battery pack. Then the tip of the tip is stuck here and locked in the position by monitoring the position. Here, then we slowly tighten and press it flat. You can see that the key clamp this way is perfectly flat after locking. This makes it very convenient for us to cut, using the monitored positioning method to secure it. Here, then use this pad to support it and lock it, and it will be in a completely flat and even state. Are there any other keys that need to be handled casually? For example, this kind of Toyota number 13 key can be clamped in this way, and so can the number 25. This is the most convenient way to clamp this type of key. When clamping this kind of key, just lock it and use the tip positioning method, which is very convenient. Because the entire key is flat, it is also in a flat state when installed on the key. There is also a special key pair, which is the internally washed number 38 Ford HU101R. You can see that this key pair has a shoulder. If we use the shoulder here to clamp it directly, it can be installed tightly. But what will be the problem after installation? After installation, it is possible that the part you cut is also armored by it and it cannot be cut. So what should we do with this kind of key pair? We armor it in this position. If it is positioned at a position on the back, it is recommended to use the top positioning method. We loosen it and push it forward. After it is in place, we lock it. In this way, we can cut the key very accurately. It is a very convenient key armor and is also stable. Then tell you about some civilian key pairs, such as this cylindrical key. We can also cut this cylindrical key. How do we armor it when cutting? The armor is loosened in this part of the armor. After loosening it, we put it in. We can put it in the position with the notch below and align it with this. After tightening it, we lock it, press it flat, and lock it. When cutting, we cut it like this. When cutting this kind of key, we must pay attention to changing to a smaller probe and this knife to cut. One thing to note is that we use the same size knife as the probe to learn cutting. Then regarding some keys you use, such as serpentine grooves and keys with punched holes, we support cutting this kind of serpentine groove. It is very similar to the internal suction key armor of a car. We just put it completely flat, press it, and lock it. Then to cut this kind of serpentine groove key, we need to use a 1.0 probe and a 1.0 knife to cut out the same shape. What else needs to be paid attention to? For punching a key, it is recommended that you use a probe between the probes, such as 1.0 or 1.5 probes. After putting down the punching knob, when we punch, let the hole at the probe first align with the hole on the key, and then press down to punch the hole. The hole punched in this way is correct. The above is the content of our issue. Thank you for your support.